Aho, ake, YouTube oyate, ampetukinde, July 2 hecha, 2026, July 2. Badoketu is summertime. Badoketu ehan hippie. We reached that point. Badoketu ehan hippie. Chake Dakota Iapi. Dakota Iapi. Haduhan skampte. Kai togash tokahaya. Ake hecha wochike pegha han. How yopton kept. Today is the start of summertime. Well, yesterday, I guess. Or never. 22nd, right? June 22nd. Considered summertime. According to the Gregorian calendar. So we have reached summer. Lots of activities through the summer. So be mindful, be safe. Lots of celebrations, lots of powwows. Lots of games for the young ones. Tapashkatap, they play ball and go to the park. Oshkate makoche, hechia. Powwow grounds, hechia over there. So before we start, I'll say a short prayer. Hoya to kantaka, okay. Ohemiecha, okia uichua. Haka dechit, hoi chichik nunca. Apetu yak opide. Oash de chuke. Opide chichi. Oka ke Dakota Iapi. A Dakota wichoch. Adena, iwoho da ketchit. Wahia taka, uhia takape. Toki ke uga hiwa chimpe. Dakota speech ichiapi chimpe hina. Unshu ichakide. Uge no na wazan kape. Dena kutu pehecha unshu ichakida. Aya atawa kantaka hoi chichi. Chabadoketu opton kepte zania. Yokpia yushke. Optayetu wanietu amonkanipte. Acha awang hechinukaya poaya. Ay hoi chichi. Chake apetu kende Dakota Iapi. Heduha hechirushkampte. Adena edon kachito poaya to kantaka. Awo pide chichi edo. Omitaku yawas. It is so. It is July. We yawapi. The moon is Hanwi. Yawapi. There's 13 of them. How many? 13 full moons in an Indian year. There is usually 2 full moons in a month somewhere. That was, I guess, in some of the older calendars, but the Gregorian with the 12 months calendar, they stuff 2 full moons in one month sometimes. You have to check the calendars to find that out. But there is 13 full moons in Dakota, in Indian, and in other nationalities, I guess, that observe that. Wiyawapi. When we say Wiyawapi, that means the calendar. Wiyawapi ampetu tonaksha. Wiyawapi is the month, the calendar month. Ampetu is the day. Tonankcha, how many, or which day is it? Is it like today? It's the second, right? Yeah. Iapi ampetu tonakcha. Month of July, the second day. Ampetu numpa on the calendar month. Hohina, those, if you remember, to look at the calendar and do it in Dakota. Iapi ampetu. Apetu wakan waji. Apetu wakan waji is 1 week. Why they say Apetu wakan, the sacred day, is according to the Christian or religious practices, I guess, of counting months and days. Like say, Apetu wakan is Sunday. In Christianity, Sunday is a sacred day, a holy day. So that's why the language also observes that in Dakota. So we Apetu wakan waji will be one full week from Sunday to Sunday. And 1 week is Apetu wakan waji. So remember that. Unka apetu kinde Thursday hacha. Thursday. Apetu itopa. July the 2nd, Thursday. Ampetu itopa. The 4th day of the week. We just had a full moon week yake, a full moon, not too long ago, a few days ago. It's starting to kind of wane, I guess is what you call it. It takes a few days for it to the moon will die or go dark. The new moon will start. These are just the observations in Dakota. So between full moons, from new moon to another full moon, is usually 28 days, 28-day cycle. You don't have to be very accurate, but, keep track of it. Full moon to full moon, new moon to new moon. It's a good practice to understand the months of the year, especially in Dakota. What is July called? What is August called? And these kinds of things. It'll be a good practice to learn that in Dakota, because we will be using those as we go along throughout the summer months, the winter months. We'll have conversations at it. Iwon hadakapte, conversate, wohadaka. Iwon hadakapte. Hachahina, oyaka khanigapkeha. Okachniga is to understand. Oyaka khanigha, you understand. Oyaka khanighe keha, washtekte. If you understand, it will be good. Oyaka khanighe keha, washtekte. Oyaka khanighe, I understand. Oyaka khanighe, you understand. Unko kachnigape, we all understand. We're all on the same page. So practice those. So it's a time of fun stuff to do. Takad washpayape. Takad is outside. Takatu, it's outside. Washpayape, they cook outside. What you would call our barbecue. Takar washpayape. Oashte chake echuha. It's a nice day. Oashte chake. Chtayetu, this evening. Chtayetu kin de oashte chake. Takar washpayape. We will cook outside. Shpaya is to cook. Washpayape is the act of doing it. There's no word for barbecue in Dakota, it's just cooking. You can describe it in Dakota, but there's no actual word for barbecuing. Chorugunyapte could be close. That's the frying part of it. So, if you can just say Takar washpayape, Tado meat, Chachota will be the embers, the barbecue itself will be chachota, the embers. Chachota is also ashes, but chachota washpayape, that will be an indicator of it's a barbecue. Chtayetu kinde, this evening, oashte chake. It's a beautiful day. Takad, outside, washpayape. Chtayetu kinde oashte chake. Takad washpayape. Chachota akan washpayape. We're gonna cook on the barbecue. You can say it that way. Chachota akan washpayape. Chachota is the embers or the ashy embers that you're going to cook on. Or you can say, we can sit outside and have some tea, oashte chake. Chtayetu kinde oashte chake. Takad wachpe uyatkamte. Wachpe is tea, uyatkamte is drink tea. Chtayetu kinde oashte chake. Takad wachpe uyatkamte. Titokan uyankapte. Titokan is visiting. Uyankapte is we're sitting. We're sitting around, having tea, having a visit, a family visit, or your friend comes over. You have tea outside. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful evening. Chtayetu kinde oashte chake. Or the day ampetu kinde oashte chake. Takad titokan uyankapte. We'll go outside and visit. Wachpe uyatkamte. We will drink some tea while we're visiting. Ish, you can say we'll have a little lunch. You can say a little lunch by, a long time ago you used to say, we'll have a piece of bread, kind of like we'll break bread together, kind of a thing. And that's an indicator that you're going to have lunch. We'll have a piece of bread. We'll have some tea. We'll have a piece of bread. Piece of bread just indicates that you'll have a lunch. Takad wachpe uyatkamte. Aguyapi ushpa untapte. We'll sit outside, we'll have tea, and we'll have a little lunch. Remember that. Day is ampetu, chtayetu is in the evening. Oashte chake, it's beautiful, it's nice. Takad, titokan uyankapte. We'll sit outside, titokan, visit. We'll sit outside and visit. We will have tea, we'll have a little lunch, and we'll visit each other. Those are words short sentences that you could use. You can do it on the phone. You can do it when you meet your friends, your family members. You can invite them. I-ching, after. I-ching. If this conversation is in the morning, I-ching could mean in the afternoon, or I-ching could mean in the evening. So you'll have to be more specific. I-ching wiyotahan sampakihan. Wiyotahan is noon, a little past. Wiyotahan sampa kihan, at that time. Come. Wiyotahan sampakan oashte chake. Takad wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pimshpa untapte. Wiyotahan sampaki de this afternoon. For evening is chtayetu. Same words. I-ching, after. Chtayetu kiha. Come. Oashte chake. Takad wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pishpa untapte. Titokan yankapte. We'll visit. Titokan yankapte. The only change there is the afternoon and the evening, but the rest is the same. I-ching wiyotan sampakihan oashte chake. Takad titokan yankapte. Wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pumshpa untapte. I-ching chtayetukahan oashte chake. Takad titokan yankapte. Wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pushpa untapte. The only difference is the afternoon and the evening. Wiyotan sampa chtayetu. Or you can say tomorrow. Hachana. Not I-ching. Hachana. Oashte chake. Takad. Wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pushpa untapte. Titokan yankapte. Hachana, tomorrow. The only change there again is tomorrow. Not I-ching. Tomorrow. So practice those, because you'll be having visits outside. It doesn't have to be only wakhpe. You can say also include pijuta sapa, coffee. I-ching I-ching that's the kind of like the female sentence ending, word ending. I-ching If it's a male saying it, you'll put the wo, W-O in there. I-ching wo. Oashte chake. Takad wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pushpa untapte. Titokan yankapte. I-ching wo. Come after. I-ching wiyotan sampakihan wo. Oashte chake. Takad wakhpe oyatkamte. Aguya pushpa untapte. Titokan yankapte. I-ching wo. Chtayetukahan. Oashte chake. Takad titokan uyankapte. Wakhpe uyatkamte. Pijuta sapa uyatkamte. Aguya pushpa untapte. Or you can say wakaduyam. Takad wakaduyamte. Wakadyapi. Wakadyapi is making something warm, warming something up. Like it could be wahampi. You could actually have a barbecue if you want. Wakaduyamte. Kata is hot. Wakaduyamte, making something hot or something warm. So it could be a sandwich, a bologna sandwich, or some little bit of soup. It could be something that you could warm up. Kadyapi. Kadiapi, to warm something. Wakadiapi. You can ask your visitor, Wakadiapi ureyachi. Wakadiapi ureyachi. Do you want to have a little bit of lunch, a little bit of warm stuff to eat? Wakadiapi ureyachi. Wakbe ureyachi. Bijuta sapa ureyachi. Ure is some. Bijuta sapa ureyachi. Minisnina yachi. Remember minisnina? The pop, the drink, the Coke, the Pepsi. Minisnina. You can say minisni ureyachi. I left the minisni na. I left the na out. If you say minisni yachi, you're just asking, do you want cold water? If it's hot outside, you're sweating. Tenimini, temamini, tenimini, teumini. I'm sweating. You're sweating. We're all sweating. Takat kate. Minisni ureyachi. You want some cold water? Ish. Minisnina yachi. Do you want to pop? Minisni yachi. Ish. Minisnina yachi. Do you want water, cold water, or a pop? Takat kate. Minisni yachi. Ish. Minisnina yachi. It's hot outside. Do you want cold water or do you want a pop? Just a slight difference in minisni and minisnina. Once you get the hang of it, then you'll understand what is meant by these slight differences in how you say a word, like minisni, minisnina. Minisni is cold, just cold water. Minisnina is pop, your favorite drink, whether it's juice or pop, like Pepsi, Coke, orange, that sort of thing. So you're outside, having your visit, having your tea, your coffee, and then it turns rainy. Magaju. All of a sudden, magaju or magaju kte. Magaju kte. Tea do yampte. We'll go inside. Magaju kte do. Tea do yampte. We'll go inside. Magaju kte do. Timahed. Inside the house. Timahed. Tea mahed. Tea comes from tipi. Timahed. Mamagajukte do, mamagajukte ye, timahed uyankapte. We'll sit inside. Timahed titoko uyankapte. We'll go inside and we'll visit. Magajukte. It's going to rain. Just some conversation around visitations. How when you visit, what are the words you're going to use? First, the invite. Ooh, the female will say ooh. The male will say ooh. That's the invitation. Titoko yankapte will visit. Takad titoko yankapte. Oash de chake. Wachpe yankapte. Pijuta sapo yankapte. Agwe pushpa untapte. Wakadia pulreto untapte. Or might be late chtayetu now. Chtayetu is in the evening. Chtayetu chche. It's really late. Chtayetu chche. Wana chtayetu chche. Tid, timahed. Uyankapte. Wohdakapte. Titoko yankapte. It's late in the evening. It's not dark yet. Hinach okpazishni. Okpaza is dark. Okpazishni. It's not dark yet. Hinach okpazishni. Itogash takad uyankapte. Itogash means for a little while. Itogash for a little while. We'll sit outside. Washtichak. Chtayetushni. Hinach chtayetush cheshni. Hinach chtayetu cheshni. Takad uyankapte. We'll visit outside. It's not too late in the evening yet. We'll visit. Several different little words of the same subject, of the same conversation. Whether it's in the afternoon, in the evening, late evening. It's nice outside. It's going to be rainy. Let's go inside. So these kinds of conversations, short conversations that you can practice to use with your friends. Talk about these things with your friends, whomever your koda is, your friend, and practice these together. So next time, when you want to visit, you use these words and these short phrases, short sentences, to invite each other, to have tea together, to have a little lunch together, and be sociable. You know, it's nice. It's summertime. So remember those. Some of the conversations may be about your young children, for you young mothers and fathers, young children. As I said earlier, maybe they're going to play ball. Tapa shkatapte. Tapshkatapte. Tapa is the ball. Shkata is play. Tapshkatapte. Pte means it's not right now, but after. Tapshkata pi is they're playing right now. Takoja to kiyaya. Tapshkata pi. They're playing right now. That will be, takoja will be your mom or your dad asking you, where's the grandchildren? Takoja to kiyaya. Where did the grandchildren go? Your response will be, tapshkata pi. They're playing outside. They're playing ball. Or you can say later on, tapshkata pte. They're going to play ball later on. Takoja toki iaya. Where did the grandchildren go? Ediakapi. They're at home. They're here somewhere. Detuktetskompe. They're around here somewhere. Ediakapi. They're at home. Ed is there. Yakapi is sitting or being there. Not actually sitting, but being there. Here somewhere. Ediakapi. Or you can say takachkatapi. Or wayawa iapi. They went to school. Titoka iapi. They went visiting. Echada hadipte. They're going to be home soon. Chtayetukan hadipte. They're going to be home in the evening. Chtayetukan hadipte. Uyotahan sampakan hadipte. In the afternoon. Uyotahan sampa. Kahan hadipte. Ichi nish takto kanukta hai. Ichi is after. Nish, you. Takto kanukta hai. What are you going to do? You might be a gardener. You might say, takarwashkankte. I'm going to be outside. Maga haduhawashkankte. Maga is your garden. Haduha, it's yours. Haduha washkankte. I'm going to be working in my garden. Takad maga haduha washkankte. I'll be working in my garden. Takad, outside. Maga, garden. Heduha, my garden. Heduha, washkankte. I will do that. I will, whether it's hoeing or whatever it is. Once the garden is done, say in the fall, you can say takar washkankte. Bado awak ekte. I'm going to be digging up my potatoes. Oka is to dig. Bado awak ekte. I'm going to dig up my potatoes. Or it could be carrots. Panrizizi awak ekte. Pshin, onions awak ekte. Wo wajukte. I'm going to garden. I'm going to plant. Wo wajukte. Takar washkankte. I'm going to be outside. Wo wajukte. I'm going to plant. Bado owajukte. I'm going to plant some potatoes. Panrizizi owajukte. I'm going to plant carrots. Pshin owajukte. I'm going to plant onions. Hina, those hena. Waniyetu kiha, in the winter time, wawachin hechakte, it'll be much needed. Dina owajukte, I'm going to plant these. Waniyetu kaha, wawachin hechakte. In the winter time, waniyetu kiha, wawachin hechakte. It's going to be needed in the winter time. Maga owajukte, waniyetu kiha, wawachin hechakte. These are some of the activities you will be doing in the summertime. Or as a man, as a male, as a father, you might go fishing. Somebody will be asking you somebody might text you, call you. What are you going to do after? Hoku abadekte. I'm going to go fishing. Ho comes from hogan. Hogan is the fish. Hokua. Kua is to go after or try to catch it. Hokua, you chase it. Kua is to chase. Hokua bedekte. I'm going to go fishing. Ichin, after. Chtayetu kiha, in the evening. Hokua bedekte. Hokua bedekte. Chtayetu kiha, this afternoon. Watan. Watan is your bait. Your buddy might ask you, Taku watan ya yekta hai. Watan is the bait. Watan ya yekta. Ya means what are you going to use as bait? Taku watan ya yekta hai. Wabadushkada munkte. I'm going to use worms. Wabadushkada munkte. Taku watan ya yekta hai. What are you going to use as bait? Wabadushkada munkte. That's the usual bait. Tokya hokua dekta hai. Where are you going to go fishing? Tokya, where? Hokua, fishing. Dekta hai. Are you going to go? Where fishing are you going to go? You can ask these questions to your buddy too, or he can be asking you these questions. Tokya hokua dekta hai. Wakpadag hechia. Wakpadag hechia. At the river. Wakpadag hechia hokuavadik. Or you can say, and you can use the English word if you want. You can say Oak Lake. We know that in Oak Lake there's no rivers, but there's a lake. You can use English word there. Oak Lake hechia hokuavadik. Kenton, another town, Kenton hechia hokuavadik. I'm going to go fishing in Kenton. Some of these sentences and words, you can put the English term in there if you want. You don't have to say pijuta sapa. Pijuta sapa urewachin. But ideally, you should say that, the Dakota word for it. But you can say coffee as well, as long as the Dakota is in there. Coffee urewachin. Coffee urewachin. Coffee ureau. Coffee ureoyatkik. We'll drink some coffee. Instead of saying pijuta sapa wachin. Pijuta sapa au. Pijuta sapa bedatkik. Pijuta sapa uyatkik. We will. You can use the word coffee if you want, as long as you know the word for coffee, but you just choose not to use it at that time. And it's fine. It's okay. Wachpe, tea. Tea urewachi. I want some tea. Tea urewachi. You want some tea? Tea urewatkikte. We'll drink some tea. Tea urebedatkikte. I will drink some tea. Tea uredatkikte. You'll drink some tea. Instead of using the Dakota word. Wachpe. Wachpe is tea. Wachpe is comes from ape. Wachpe. Ape is the leaf. The leaf of any plant, is whether it's a flower or whether it's the brush or the trees, the flower or the leaf. Ape. Ape. So you get wachpe. Wachpe ureachi. You want some tea. Ish or ish. Pijuta sapa yachi. Tea yachi. Ish coffee yachi. Ish minisnina yachi. Ish minisni yachi. We've learned those words earlier. Simple. Takad outside. Ichin after. Vyotan sampa. Chtayetu. Coffee yachi. Wachpe yachi. Wayata yachi. You only have something to eat. Wota yahadahe. Are you hungry? Takun yata yachi. You want to eat something? Takun is something. Not anything particular. Takun, something. Yata, you eat, you want. Yata yachi. Takun yata yachi. You want to eat something? Are you hungry? Wakadya pugayachi. You want something warm to eat? Wahampi ugayachi. You want some soup? Wahampi wahade. I have wahampi over there. Wahade is my coffee. De wahade. I'm keeping it here. Wahampi wahade. I have some coffee. I have some soup. Wahade. Ugayachi. You want some? Aguya pishpa yachi. Takunt kata yachi. Wota yahadahe. Hiyo. Iotaka. Wachpe uge. Pijuta sapa uge. Hehan wo uhondakekte. Hehan is and then. We will visit. We will talk. Wachpe uge atkan. Drink some tea. Pijuta sapo gayat kang hehan, and then we will visit, we will talk. Simple, eh? Remember that. Very simple, just 3 or 4 words. 3 or 4 words. Just practice that over and over and over. Iotapo, practice it. Unspechichiapo, teach yourself. Umpo, use it. This could be a nice little conversation that you will have with somebody. Sit down and talk to your koda, or talk to an unkan, kunshi, dichiwo hadaka. Kunshi, grandma, unkan, grandpa, ina, mother, ate, father. Ob wohadakapo, talk with them. Ob is with. Ob wohadakapo, the ones that are fluent. You can have a conversation with. Just let them know that you are just a learner. You're just a learner. And they will know and they will help you. You can say something like, Dakota Iapi unspemich ichie. Dakota Iapi, Dakota language. Unspemich ichie. Unspe is understand, to know. Mich ichie is I'm teaching myself. Dakota Iapi unspe mich ichie. You can talk to an older person that you know has the language. You can tell them, and you know they will listen. They will help you. Dakota Iapi unspe mich ichie. We will talk. They might say, "Oh, washte, washte." Omakia, help me. Omakia, help me. Dakota Iwaya watching. I want to speak Dakota. And they will be glad to help you. I'm really sure of that. Anywhere you go down in a community, Tokia, gas bar hechia, gaming hechia, Omnichia tipe hechia, Oshkate makocha hechia. Oshkate is a sports area, sports grounds. Oshkate makocha hechia. Dewe wadake, you see somebody. Dewe wadake. O tanka, an elder. O bohadaka. You can tell them. Dakod Iapi unspemich ichie. O makia, help me. Wohundakikte, we will talk. We will talk. You'll talk. Washte. Every day, ampetu iyohi. Every day, ampetu iyohi. All the time, every day. You do that. Hechunwa. You do that. Pretty soon, remember, waking up with Dakota mind. Pretty soon you'll get there. Idotake, you're waking up, you're sitting up. Apetu kinde, this day, takto kamukta. What am I going to do? And then you can form your sentences with the things that you're going to do. Washpanwek, I'm going to cook. It's early in the morning. Achana ichiata. Achana is in the morning. Ichiata at that time. In the morning. Washpanwek, I'm going to cook. Wakadwayekte, I'm going to warm something up. Wachpeungewakakekte, I'm going to make some tea. Pijota sapu rewakakekte. Hachana kinde this morning. These are the thoughts that you can wake up with in the morning. Your chores for the day. Wakshicha, dishes, wakshicha. Brujajakt. Oanka, floor. Wakahintekte. I'm going to sweep the floor. Owanka brujajakte. I'm going to wash the floor. Or mop the floor. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Owanka brujajakte. I'm going to wash the floor. Whether you're going to use a mop or by hand, it doesn't matter. If you want to be specific, if you're going to do it by hand, you're just wiping it. Owanka wapakintekte. I'm going to clean it. Wapakintekte means you're just going to use your hand, not a mop. These are the kinds of words that you should be thinking about when you're waking up in the morning. Your chores for the day, whatever date it may be. It could be laundry day. Heiake. Heiake is your clothing. Heiake b'dujajakte. I'm going to wash clothes. It should be in your mind. Somebody might ask you, one of your friends might ask you by phone call or by text, what are you going to do today? I'm going to clean up. Heiake b'dujajakte. I'm going to do laundry. Heiake just indicates or means laundry. Heiake b'dujajakte. Or you could say, wabadujajakte. I'm going to wash things. Heiake b'dujajakte. Wabadujajakte. It could be dishes, it could be the floor, it could be your blankets, it could be your clothing. Wabadujajakte. I'm going to wash some things. I'm going to clean some things. Nishto. What about you? Takto kanukta. The answer might be mija. Me too. Ito mija. Ito mija. Ito means, for instance, or I will too. Like it wasn't in your mind, but since your friend said they're going to clean the floor, do the laundry, you weren't going to do that day yourself, but that's a good idea. So you can say, Ito mija. Ito mija. I'll do that. Ito mija he chamukte. I will do that too because it just came to mind because your friend is going to do it. Or you're going to do it, so your friend is thinking, Ito mija. I will do that too. Ito mija wabadujajakte. I'm going to clean things, wash things, wipe things. Ito mija wachpeu gewakarekte. Ito mija pijuta sapo gewakarekte. Ito mija, me too, I'll make some tea. Wachpe. Ito mija, me too, I will make some coffee. Hachana kinde this morning. Wachpe bedat kikte. I'll drink some tea. Pijuta sapo rebedat kikte. Hinayu hawashkankte. These I will tend to. Hachana wotapte. They're going to have breakfast. Hachana wotapte. Hachana pijuta sapa yatkamte. Hachana wachpe yatkamte. Dinayu hawashkankte. I'm going to work at these things. Hachana washkankte. Hachana is in the morning. Hachana is naka. Hachana is the morning. Hachana is tomorrow. Naka hachana, this morning. Dinayu hawashkankte. I'm going to tend to these things. Morning things. Hachawashkankte. Somebody says, what are you doing? Hachawashkankte. Meaning, you're going to do morning things. Whatever that might be. It could be laundry, it could be washing the floor, it could be cooking, it could be washing dishes, or getting the kids ready to go to school. You don't have to be describing everything that you're going to do, but you can say, I'm going to do morning things. Nishto. Oh, I told Mija. Me too. I'm going to do morning things. As far as I know, that's the only time they use those terms in that fashion. They don't say that for the afternoon. Hardly, anyway. They don't say viotan sampashkankt or chtaitu. It's usually in the morning. Most of the times that I've heard that, at least my kunshi, my mother, means I'm going to do morning things. And that's usually cooking, and you can be specific there if you want, but it could mean anything. Morning chores is what it is. You can say that. And usually the caller, the inquirer, will know what you mean. Because they know we understand what you do in the morning. That means you're busy. Don't bother me. Don't come for a visit. I'll be busy doing morning things. Toshta ichi. Toshta means eventually after. Toshta ichi. We'll have a tea. When you say that word, it means a visit, actually. Because what do? You just don't sit there and drink tea and say nothing, right? When you're drinking tea with somebody, you're visiting, you're talking. So just by saying that phrase, that short sentence, that means you're going to visit. You're going to talk about things. If you want to talk about specific things, we're going to, you're not specific really, but there is a specificity in there, if that's a word. Then your caller, or the one that you're conversating with, will know that you want to discuss something in particular by using that term, that phrase. Takun watching. I want us to talk about something. Ichin the woman will say, Ichin Takun watching. Takun, something. Will talk, I want. It's not very specific, but you want to discuss something for sure. That is why you use that term. Takun watching. I want us to discuss something. Ichin wo. Takun watching. Viotan sampaka. Chtayetuka. Achana tomorrow. Achana uwa. We'll have some tea. That's the visiting part. Takun we will discuss something. Ichin uwa. Viotan sampaka uwa. Chtayetuka uwa. Achana uwa. We'll discuss something. These are startup conversations that you could use. Just like I'm going to be at my garden. I'm going to do morning things. Remember Tom? Wopetum is purchasing. Ichin after. Chtayetuka in the evening. Hachana tomorrow. Wopetum bedikta. Otuanta bedikta. Mazaskahi, the money is here. Or if you're on old age security like myself, you're waiting for the 26th or the 27th of every month. Ona mazaskahi capido. I heard the money came in now. The old guys, the wichachtas will be talking like that. Ona mazaskahi capido. Otonta bedikt. I heard the money is in now. I'm going to go to town. I'm going to go purchasing. I need some bread. I need some meat. Ichin hoebedikt, I'm going to go get it after. Ichin after. Hoebedikt, I'm going to go for it. Moses sky he capido. Otunta bedikte. Wopetum bedikte. Tado patunkt. Ahoyape opatunkt. These are words that you could use every day. If I remember the word for butter, I'll say it. Wihidiscada is lard for frying. Churuhiap the wihidiscada. Or it could be wihidiscada Z, I don't know, yellow lard. You can say it that way. Because Dakota is descriptive. Descriptive. You describe what it is you're going to do. Just like remember the word chan hampa, shoes. Chan is wood. Hampa is your footwear. Chan hampa. Wooden shoe is what you're saying. Chan hampa, wooden shoe. I think I talked about this before. Where did that word chan hampa come from? Dakotas, a long time ago, they didn't have chan hampa. They didn't have wooden footwear. They had ikcheka, hampa ikcheka, ordinary footwear. That's usually leather. Ikcheka. But where did chan hampa come from? Who wears wooden footwear? Who? The Dutch, right? The Dutch, correct? The Dutch wear wooden shoes. They're really nice ones too. They carve them out. That's right, Dakota. The Dutch, yeah, they carve their shoes out of wood. So Dakota, they see that. Clogging along. So what the heck is he wearing there? Chan hampa. Wooden shoe. He's wearing wooden shoes. Chan hampa undo. Mija wachi, I want to. Mija munkte, I want to wear chan hampa. I don't know if Indians ever wear chan hampa, but that's the word for it. Footwear, chan hampa. Chan hampa, upetumbrekt. I'm going to go purchase footwear. Chan hampa wachi. I need chan hampa techa. Hampa techa. Hampa is not chan hampa. Hampa is the footwear, your natural footwear. It could be runners, it could be hiking boots, whatever. But it's not chan hampa, it's hampa. Hampa watching. Hampa techa, new shoe. Watching. Upetumbedekte. Maza sky gap. The money is here. Old age pension is here. Or whatever, if you're expecting some money in the mail or something. They say, Maza sky he, otunta bedekte. Tado patunkte, Dakota tado watching. Iapi watching, Iapi patunkte. Wopetum bedekte. That's just in general. Wopetum, I'm going to go purchase it. In general, you're not specific. Otunta bedekte, wopetum bedekte. You can be champa watching, hampa watching. We cha umpe wachi, I want a shirt. Akan umpe wachi. These words that you should know now, we've talked about these things. So, just in general. But again, I'll stress the pronunciation. Very important. Pronunciation is very important. How to say the words correctly, I think, is very important. So these are everyday kind of short sentences, short phrases you're going to use. Uwo, come. Wakpel yatkikte. Pijota sapo yatkikte. Wakadia pilre untikte. Takad uyankikte. Titoko yankikte. Oashte chake. Uwo ichin, come after. Uwo chtayetuka in the evening. Chtayetuka. Viota hasapaka. Ichin uwo viota sapaka. Ichin uwo chtayetuka. Titoko yakikte. Takun iwon hodakikte. We'll discuss some. So go back. and review those words. I try to say it slow enough that the pronunciation is clear, so that you could practice. When you practice, you know, then you use. Use it. Ask an old guy, an old man, old lady, kumshionka ate ina father, mother. Dakota wo hadaka wachi. Oma kia. Help me. They will help you. So do that. That will be our session this afternoon. And then we will be sitting here again next week. Toshta ake. Titokum yankapte, remember? Titokum yankapte. We will visit again next week. Apetu wakan wajika next week. Ake titokum yankapte. Won dakapte. Dakota unkiapte. We will talk Dakota. Unspionki chichapte. We will teach ourselves. So hina abdeza pot to look at these, to listen to these and practice, because we'll review it next week, okay? Hechituktedo. Ampetu washte yuhawo. Have a good day. Hechituktedo.